Hey guys, I am Garrett Bauman and this is Easy Retail Rescue. So welcome, this is my 10-part series on often overlooked lease clauses that can really cause financial havoc in your life. And in this particular video today, we are going to discuss a very often overlooked clause regarding your HVAC unit, which is your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. And believe me, you do not want to miss this short video because I'm going to talk to you about something that most people overlook in leases. I would say landlords of commercial leases, warehouse or shopping center leases, they put this language in about 95% of their leases, hoping you'll never notice it. And basically what the language states is that you are the one who's going to be responsible for your HVAC unit. And what that means is that you're not only going to be responsible for repairing your HVAC unit, but you're going to be responsible for replacing your HVAC unit if something happens. So let's just put that into perspective real quickly. You're in the first year of your lease, you spend a lot of money to open your business, or you're in the last year of your lease term and you're maybe getting ready to leave the space and your unit breaks down. So you call the landlord and you go, "Hey, Mr. Landlord, just want to let you know our unit just broke down and we need it replaced. It's boiling hot in here, or it's freezing in here." And the landlord says, "Sorry, sucker, but read your lease. You are responsible for replacing that unit." And what does that mean? Well, in a typical 1,000 to 2,000 square foot space, a heating and air conditioning unit can run about $4,000. But if you have a larger space, 3, 4, 5,000 square feet, and it's one big unit up there, you might be looking at $15,000. That's right, and you're the one who's going to be responsible for it, and you had no idea. So let's talk about the solution here, and keep in mind that the solution is something that is typically agreed to by most landlords. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to agree, of course, to carry a maintenance contract. And the reason for that is because you're the one who is going to be using that system on a day-to-day basis with, normal wear and tear. So they want to make sure that you are diligent in the upkeep of that system, replacing filters, cleaning the ducts when needed, those kinds of things that come with a typical maintenance contract, which you will carry. However, you want to make sure that you limit your liability or exposure to any exuberant costs over $300, $400, or even $500, depending on the size of the unit. So on a one unit, smaller unit space that's 1,000 to 2,000 square feet, you might say anything over $300, Mr. Landlord, is your responsibility, and that includes, of course, replacement of the unit. If the unit's a little larger, you might go up to $400 or $500. Okay, but it is critical, folks, to understand that this should be a non-negotiable for you, because you do not want to get into a situation to go into a property and find out you have to replace the unit. And more importantly is that you have to make sure that you have a cure period in there, which means that you want to limit the landlord to, let's say, 5 business days, or maybe a little more, but I would go in at 5 and let him come back to you of how long he has to replace it, because you don't want your business to be interrupted if it's during midsummer and you have no air in there, or if it's during a cold winter and you have no heat. So make sure there's a cure period in there, that you're pushing the landlord so that he is responsible for getting it taken care of or repaired or replaced in a fair amount of time where you don't have any major business losses. All right, so if you have any other questions, you can reach me at easy, the letter E, the letter Z, retailrescue.com. And if you like what you've heard, please subscribe below and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a lucky day.